but at the same time, all right, kids. But anyway, the police came to the scene, and the kids have all this
like
video
Goonies.
footage. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like the darkest Goonies episode you ever see.
Dude, no, what are you talking about? Pause. This is amazing. Imagine that's like a mystery in your hometown. Like you use magic basically to find a dead body. Like it's fucking great.
Can you imagine being
I'm
a
in.
teenager and finding a dead body? Like how much that would fuck you up?
I mean, like when you're a kid,
I'd be a mess.
it sounds like an adventure. You're like, oh my god, what if? But like, I can't imagine if I did.
You wouldn't be
I'd
sleeping
fucked up.
for like weeks afterwards.
No, ever. Yeah. Okay, so the police show up.
Anyway, the police rock up.
Not me.
They have a look at the suitcase, and there's a bag inside.
Oh.
They open up the bag, and sure enough, there is dismembered pieces of a body, a human body inside the bag. So the police do a little search, and they also find another bag that also has a body in dismembered pieces of a body.
Oh my god! So like a serial killer.
Well, so
a
here's
very
what happened.
inattentive one.
So yesterday, an article dropped, and apparently they had been investigating. This was, I guess, a little while ago that the kids found this. But cops recently sort of dug into the case and found that it was a couple. These two young kids. They weren't very old, 35, 27. It was Jessica Lewis and Austin Wenner. And
these are the people that died. They were in the
These are the
suitcase,
two
in the
bodies
bag?
that they found, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, one was
okay.
35, one
All
was
right.
27. And they were the two bodies stuffed into the suitcase. And basically they tracked them back to a man, 62 he was, by the name of Michael Lee Dudley. And apparently he is an interesting individual, but he was basically their landlord. And the story is right now that they couldn't pay their monthly rent, so this guy just shot him and cut him up and put him in a bag. But there's got to be more to that story, surely. I mean, this guy... what does it say in
who
this?
does that?
During
this
COVID?
article...
Like was it like because they couldn't pay their rent because of COVID kind of shit?
I guess so, yeah. Maybe they lost their jobs or something. But so it says Dudley, the guy who was charged with murder, in the past has been accused of sexual abuse, incest, and cruelty towards animals. So, I mean, this guy sounds like a real jerk.
How is he not in jail? Like, I mean, like, thank you, kids using Randonaught.
I know, yeah, these kids saved the day.
Wow.
But yeah, so he was arrested, and they charged him with the murder. He's on like $5 million bail. Man, imagine. This is pretty dark to joke about. I'll go with it. Fuck it. So imagine being this guy. Imagine being this Dudley guy, seeing this on the news and being like, "Fuck, these meddling kids! I would have got away with it too.
If it wasn't for those pesky kids.
Those meddling kids." But
that's
anyway,
going to be the most random way to get caught of all time. Like,
Randonautica.
A Randonautica kids on TikTok is just ridiculous. That guy. Well, that guy deserves it. It was
But
kind
good.
of cool. That was karma coming back.
But here's the thing. He left a signature in. I mean, I don't know what it is. Consciousness, universe, whatever. Some kind of matrix of some sort. And they tapped into it because they probably were all sitting around, just as we talked about. And they're like, oh my God, let's like really focus on death, you know?
Right.
And they picked up that signature, or however the system is that we don't know how it works.
Or maybe that's stronger right now. Maybe like death is really strong right now, that fear of dying, and then just a simple intention of looking for it brings you to it. You know, there's like a overall gloom in the world, and maybe that gloom is easier to access that type of emotion. It's a wild theory.
Yeah.
I'll back it up one day.
You know, because of this that I found it today, actually. So this article, like I said, dropped yesterday, and I found it this morning when I was looking up stuff. It made me... So I went out today at lunchtime during work and did a couple of Randonautica adventures. But I was like, I don't want to do death. I don't think I'm ready in life to experience a dead body just yet. Yeah. So I did the word help. So I was like, if someone needs help, I'll be there. What do you got? I didn't find shit.
Aw, you're such a Boy Scout. That's so nice.
I guess no one needed help. So
yeah, but that's like that classic story, though, man. You think you're going to do something good and help grandma across the street. All of a sudden, you're going to pull up to a bank, and there's going to be a man like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get in there and rob that shit. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, what's helping?
It's like a dog man.
Bad.
Yeah. Well, that'd be
it's
such
like
a great
dog man
story.
chasing someone down. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to help that person. I'm going to run away.
Sorry, you're on your own.
Yeah, it's like making a wish with genies. Like, you got to be very specific what you're looking for. I think that's a problem, you know? A cult could have meant anything. I should have just concentrated only on sex magic.
Yeah.
And then we probably would have found an orgy instead of a lame,
but is that
benign
like
metal.
Yeah, way
that's
to go.
what I was thinking about, like, chaos magic. You know, it's chaos magic is like a rejection also of, like, dogma and religion and anything, like, specific, and it's just kind of opening up to the randomness of the chaoticness of the universe kind of thing. So is being too specific with this, is that kind of, I don't know, is it narrowing things down too much? Or
No, I don't think so. I mean, you guys did find stuff, and, you know, I don't know, maybe I found a portal in that house. Maybe there was a UFO in that hangar. We don't know, because you can't trespass. But
yeah, right.
But if you are looking for death, that is a very strong signature in whatever system that you could possibly create, whether it's an algorithm, whether it's game theory, whether it's this Randonauts, how we're not quite sure how it works. It's very strong. So it's very probable that you would find something related to that because it's so strong.
Yeah, so maybe if we kind of, like, we don't necessarily need to go down the death alley. I think that's probably asking for trouble, but at the same time, I'm sure there's those words that have that connotation, that power behind it, that we could probably fuck around with to see what would come out of it. Like orgy, or no, let's not do that.
You guys in the orgy. I so wish, though, that you would have stumbled upon
filming an orgy on your weekend. You know, do whatever you want in your own time. I'm not participating.
Just wear a mask.
Adults,
whatever you do, wear a mask.
Whatever you want to do.
Wear multiple masks. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Well, I think that, I think that we're going to see more Randonautica type apps come out, and I don't think anybody really knows how it works, but what it is proving, you know, kind of how I started off this podcast talking about these, you know, game theory and algorithms and all this kind of stuff, is that there is a pattern to the universe. We're not quite sure how it works, right? There's different patterns that we can try to calculate things. We're sometimes right. We're sometimes spot on. Same with Randonautica, right? We'll sometimes find something, sometimes don't, right? Game theory works sometimes it doesn't. The algorithm is just basically your own input into an electronic system. So what this proves is that there is a pattern. Who created it, we don't know. But it sounds like more and more people are tapping into it and trying to figure out how it works and how they can control it. And I think if you're listening to this, you should try this app, Randonautica, and be careful. Don't trespass.
Oh my God, be careful. Jesus Christ.
Be very careful. But we'd love to hear your stories because I just think it's unique and no one knows how it works, but people are finding stuff, and I think that is the purpose, to kind of look around your universe, your backyard, and see that there's mysterious things all around you. Oh, what a nice note. Oh, all right. So we will see you next week. Enjoy your night and be careful out there with your new app.
Goodbye.